Dragon Drop Podcast.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Baja Blast.
Last episode was episode 10, and it was, I think, maybe our best episode yet. No?
Every episode is our best episode yet.
Bit of a banger.
Too many views.
Too many.
Almost. 12 times 10, 120.
Yep.
We urge you to share, like, and subscribe to the pod. That means we've got 12 hours of content for free for you. This is content made for you. So, and by that, what I mean is that we've got a fan coming on today, a fan of the pod. I would say that I could maybe call him an acquaintance at this point. I'm not sure if we're there yet. And Dan and Belligerentz here never spoke to Ed.
No idea.
Ed is our guest.
I don't know their gender yet, so I can't tell you my feelings about them.
And I think we'll find these things out.
Small chance Ed's a woman, huh? Yeah.
Edward.
That would be the biggest surprise.
Edward the lady.
Genders.
So I don't know. Do you guys want to hype the pod anymore, or
hype the pod? Yeah. Thanks for watching the pod. Remember to leave comments and stuff, suggestions. We got a fan video we're going to show later that somebody's dad recorded. It's going to be pretty good. So get ready for that. But
fan submissions, guys. This is what we do it for the community, for the love.
All right.
It's not for me.
All right, let's bring in Ed, our first ever guest. Okay. All right.
So
on
so
camera.
we could ask
How's
here.
that?
Beautiful. You look great.
Awesome,
Thanks for coming
dude.
on the pod, man. We appreciate having you. This is episode 11, and just so thankful that Ed could make it here tonight with us. And I just like to share a little bit about what I know about Ed, which is not much. I was saying, I think maybe we're acquaintances at this point. Maybe acquaintances.
How are you acquainted?
Well, we're acquainted through Chuck. His name's actually Ryan, but you call him Chuck. And they're both electricians, which was actually my first point.
Okay.
Sparky boys.
Mm-hmm.
And they're out there. Porta potties is the thing.
Why?
Their lifestyle
Ed?
choice.
Why is it porta potties?
Why is it porta pot? Dude, that's all we got. I mean, I guess you could take poop down the plumbing pipes. I don't know if the plumber would be very happy with you, but you could do it.
Got a personal bucket you take on the spot?
No, not normally, but sometimes. Sometimes. If you want to prank your friends, you throw it at them.
All right, Ed, in 5 words or less, who are you?
Gamer, writer, hopeless romantic, nerd.
Yes.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
It is.
All right, let me share my other facts about Ed. He rides a sport bike. We're gonna keep moving here.
What is a
D&D
sport bike?
player? He might be a dungeon master. Ed, are you a dungeon master?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, there's a distinction between D&D player and a dungeon master. So
Yeah, he doesn't play,
we can
he
get into
leads.
that. And he's also writing a war novel. And there may or may not be love scenes written into this war novel.
Which war?
It's a made up war.
The future?
Yeah.
So China?
No. China is not.
All right.
Is it even America?
It is American. It's about a soldier. So the soldier is the main character. So it's not about like a whole army going in. It's just a single soldier. Basically, goes to war. Comes home super depressed. Abuses his girlfriend. Girlfriend kills herself.
Whoa!
Yeah, good stuff, right?
Sounds like
Dude,
a
got
real
dark.
story.
Got dark quick.
I think it's a good one. I've heard it's good from some of my proofreaders.
So, okay, if you can do me 2 sentences when the kiss happens, so like you're gonna write in a kiss, what do those 2 sentences read like? We can pull it up live. We got the.
Think of something else to talk about for a minute.
Yeah, Ed's story here is like basically his alter ego, different character personality. He's just transplanting that in this new book.
Or do you actually know about this, Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
I know all about Ed.
All right. Wait, I thought you didn't know Ed. You do know Ed.
Well,
know,
now that I see
it.
him, I know it. I know almost everything about the guy.
Yeah, dude. He's
I get a feeling off of the aura he's giving off. His work history kind of gives me an idea. Doesn't carry the poop bucket. These are all telling tales.
yeah, man. I'm epic pro gamer.
What does it take to upgrade a house from 100 amp to 200 amp?
This is an actual real question because he's looking at doing it.
He's trying to get someone.
I was gonna give you some kind of like shit-eating answer, but if you want a real one, I can do that too.
Yes.
These are hard-hitting facts for these days.
Shit-eating
How
is
much does it
real.
cost to do a 100 amp to 200 amp for the folks out there?
Couple $1,000s.
Is it just like an outside thing, or do you have to rewire stuff on the inside too?
No, it's both inside and outside. You have to pull the old wire out, put new wire in, yada yada yada.
God.
Maybe break the law if you want to pull the meter out of the socket, but
Oh boy.
Government's not
easy.
in my house.
Ed doesn't even blink at that. Dude, Ed, do you still do Dollar Generals? I don't know if that's too much information or not, but I think that's interesting that you guys do new build Dollar Generals, or is that just Chuck?
I haven't in a minute, but he might. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. I don't know.
Well, I think what we really need to know, and we've been waiting on the edge of our seats for, is 2 sentences of when they kiss.
Do you use the word smooch? Where is your novel,
dude? There's
man?
a lot of pages, man. I'm trying to find it.
How many pages we got?
Kiss.
Good idea, Belage.
Oh man, I don't think he was ready for this.
I was not ready for this.
Well,
I didn't prepare that.
Well, how about you just tell us how it happens, man? You wrote it. What color is your main character's eyes?
Green.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Are there pants in this world? Or
Of
is it
course.
like loincloths?
There's pants, but there's no socks.
What rank in the
No
military
socks.
is your main character?
I haven't decided on that yet, actually. I haven't really like put thought into like the logistics of the military.
Are his parents alive?
No.
Not a chance, dude.
Yeah,
not a chance. Does he ever
that's
turn into a
actually-
villain?
I would say so. Yeah.
Oh, whoa!
You said
he's
he
not
said he
already a
kills his
villain.
girlfriend, right?
Well, the book
No.
starts with him hanging himself, and then like the rest of the story is a flashback through his life.
Oh, like Sunset or what's it called? Sunset Boulevard, right? Or yeah. Anybody?
I know. I have no idea what you're talking
Starts
about.
with him floating
know.
face down in a pool, and then you see the entire lead up to how it happened.
Is it a movie?
Yes.
Well, that'd be why I don't
doesn't
know
read
anything about it.
books. He only watches movies.
Kind of sounds like a BoJack Horseman thing.
Yeah, BoJack Horseman didn't invent anything, man. It's
That's fair.
just a horseman being sad.
So, Ed, is there anything that you wanted to talk about on the pod?
I was gonna leave that up to you, but I do have a couple things ready if you wanted to.
Oh, well, I really was curious about the two sentences of how they kiss.
Oh man.
But we don't want to necessarily have to drive the conversation. If you,
Okay. Okay.
Do you like tater tots?
I got something for you.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it. This is sultry.
Anna's onto something. What difference does it make at this point? Neither of you will ever live a normal life again. After staring at a clearly upset Anna for a few moments, you quickly lean in, kissing her right on the lips. It isn't glorious or long-lasting, but it was certainly a kiss.
Wait, it's written first person, and you wrote it as in you're in his head, and you are the main character.
Not like I am the main character, but you're supposed to like put you through the seat of the main character. Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
I don't know if I've ever read something like that before.
Thanks for doing
First-person
that.
books are awesome, dude.
I think that's how Twilight's written, right?
Do I look like a 14-year-old teenage girl to you? I mean,
Oh!
maybe face, right?
Dude, that was a little bit of Electrician attitude, I feel like. That was like Electrician saying.
Do you use quotations in your book, or is it quotation free?
No, it's got quotations. Proper proper dialogue,
Dang.
but
Could you
also like
see?
thought processes by the main character.
Could you
Or
see me playing the main character in a movie that I write, produce, or you write, and then I produce and film? Actually, Belich films it, but I'm the main character.
You want to be filmed killing your girlfriend?
Dan can be my girlfriend.
it switches perspective too, though. So like, there's points in the book where the girlfriend is the one you're reading from the perspective.
No, this is
of.
Game of Thrones style. Okay.
I haven't watched Game of Thrones either, dude.
Read the books though, man. That's how it is. Every chapter is in the perspective of that character.
POV what she sees.
So Ed, when you're dungeon mastering, do the conversations? Because I have a vague idea of what D&D Dungeons and Dragons is about. I think you role play as characters and you like battle and stuff, and there's like a story and stuff. But what I'm wondering is, do the stories ever get kind of sexual? Like where it's kind of like, you're in a precarious situation. You come upon a maiden, and she actually lures you into the woods and kills you, but she's, trying to hop a ride, if you know what I mean.
It could, but we don't.
Yeah, it depends on your group, probably.
You could have your dungeon master hold up the microphone and go, "You come upon a fine maiden walking through the woods." Yeah, dude.
That was great. It was like ASMR.
Are you guys playing 3.5 or 5th edition?
5th edition.
Nobody plays 3.5, right? It's too hardcore.
3.5 is pretty common still. A lot of people play 3.5. I see some people play 1st edition. That is rare. That's rare.
Well, I play Baldur's Gate, so it's enough.
The video game?
Baldur's Gate 3 is just Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you have any questions for Ed here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious how Ed got into writing, because that's one thing, you read stuff, you watch stuff. Nowadays, people aren't that creative, so got to give him mad props for being a writer and giving that, all he's got, making a book. That's sweet shit. So, like, how'd that come about, man? Were you like the writer in school, or?
I was pretty into writing in high school. Yeah, English class was kind of my cup of tea. Specifically my 11th grade English teacher, actually, which kind of sounds dumb to say it out loud, but he told me, "You would write a very good adult novel. Not a children's book. Your style doesn't fit that, but an adult novel."
But it's not weird at all, man. My 11th grade English teacher is my favorite teacher. He's my secret question.
Wow.
We talked about this on the pod, man. It's Mark Shire.
Oh, okay. Nice. He was kind of, too handsome for his own good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your teacher was?
Yes.
I would say.
For you. Okay, I was going to say, you're beautiful.
Whoa. Are we moving from acquaintance to something different here?
Why, of course not. I have socks on. What about you?
I got socks on.
This is fantasy.
All right, well, thanks for joining. Thanks for being our first guest.
I hope I gave you a couple good moments.
All right.
See ya, Ed. Thanks for coming.
Glad to hear from you, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it a ton.
All right. See you later.
We'll share the episode with you and send it to your grandma and your bullies is the key.
Awesome, dude.
So any bullies you had in high school or the past, send the pod to your bullies. Bless your bullies with the pod.
All right. Okay.
Well, that was something.
It was something. It was. I can't believe he's writing it first person through the eyes of the character. Have you guys ever heard of a successful book that's done that?
I don't know. I never really. Honestly,
I can only think of Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey that's written like that.
Ooh, BDSM.
Well, it's just that it's through the eyes of the girl, so the women reading it can be the woman.
Do you think that when they spank the women in the book, that women feel like they're actually being spanked because their brain is being stimulated in the way that if they were actually being spanked, that it sort of like lights up that part of their brain and they can kind of feel like they got spanked too because they're reading it first person?
No, dude, but I saw the first 50 Shades of Grey in theaters, and I thought it was really weird how in like the sex dungeon scenes he's wearing blue jeans, right? I thought there's no way that's in the book. They had to do that so his dick's not just hanging out. But apparently it's like that in the book. He just wears just some jeans, no underwear, while he's
Kind of hot, honestly.
What the hell's 50 Shades of Grey about?
50 Shades of Grey is a fan fiction of Twilight where it's no longer a vampire. It's a man named Dorian Gray. Or not Dorian Gray. Dorian Gray's the guy in the painting. That's immortal.
Have you seen the movie?
I've seen the first one.
In theater.
There's 3 of them.
Would you say you liked the movie?
It was well made. I mean, it's like a date movie, you know.
Was it arousing?
Is it arousing? I wouldn't say so because like it's like a weird movie where you know there's nudity in the book, but there's no nudity in the movie. You know?
Oh, that's a letdown.
Oh, I'm sure some people are really disappointed. Yeah,
Waiting for the remake.
stars that lady that just did that Spider-Man movie, Dakota
Zendaya?
Johnson. The Dakota Johnson. No, okay.
Madame Web.
No, Madam Web.
Zendaya?
Not the actual Spider-Man movie. Not Mary Jane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know too much about movies.
Not really, man. I feel like I'm washed. All right, so we have a follow-up, right? From I think it was last week. We showed Ian's ducks, right? And this week, Ian has graced us by sending a video that his dad recorded. All right.
Let's go.
Dad POV. Here we are.
So this is his dad outside filming ducks. What the hell was that?
Oh, look,
I reacted.
ramp.
Okay.
Oh shit! There's two of them. They won't use the ramp.
Oh, they're so cute.
Everyone else is up by the nest.
They don't want to climb up the
on.
board. They want to fail at jumping the stairs here. There's a
I
board
built
right there.
you
that
a
they put up.
ramp, you dummies.
Oh, there we go.
This is so funny because
There you go.
this is the first time I've ever heard Ian's dad
Maybe.
talk,
2, 3,
and now I
4,
get why Ian
5,
talks like that.
I can't hear it.
6, 7, 8, I think. Yeah, 8.
Oh, I have it turned down.
Wow.
Waiting for him to grow up.
8 ducks.
That's cute. I had a friend who had ducks and chickens, and he said that the ducks would try and rape the chickens.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's where they got the corkscrew dicks.
Right? That is so wild. Their peniles and then the vaginas of the ducks have like fake passageways that the little squiggle will try and go in, and it hits one of these false passages. And what the heck is going on there? You know, why would evolution, when you just have something straight like most penises, this one's like wild and the vagina is wild.
Yeah, I do. I notice it a lot when I'm fishing. Like it's always like 2 or 3 ducks on one. The male ducks are drakes or mallard. They're drakes, right? And like it's like 2 or 3 male ducks chasing the lady duck, and it doesn't look like it's consensual.
Yeah, that's why Donald Duck's always portrayed as insane.
How come Daffy's not though? Like if you got to respect one duck, it's always going to be Daffy over Donald, right?
What about the Goofy movie?
What about it?
Who is the son's name?
Max.
Could you do the ending scene of that movie like
No.
right now? Sing it.
But I remember Pauly Shore saying the Leaning Tower of Cheesa. Like that stands out to me.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
love
good
that
movie though, man. It's like
I saw that in theater.
it reminded me
way.
like it came out before I Am Sam, but it's essentially the same thing. Where like it's a severely mentally handicapped dad trying to raise like a normal functioning child.
Sure.
Homer Simpson.
You guys
It's tried
ever
and true.
you guys ever think it's weird how Mickey had a dog named Pluto, but his best friend's also a dog? Man.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yep. And what happened to Max's mom?
He probably smushed her with his huge belly. Oh wait, no, that's Goofy. Goofy, he's celibate. It's actually Immaculate Conception.
Who has a huge belly? What?
Max just popped out of Goofy's wiener, and it was immaculate, dude. Max, there is no wife.
Okay, here we go.
That is not.
This is saying this might be his mom here.
Nope, that's not her.
Sylvia Goof?
No,
Sylvia Goof.
She's way too hot.
Stepmom.
Is his last name Goof?
Goofy Goofers.
No, like Goofy must be a nickname for Mr. Goof.
Well, let's look it up. I need to know now.
His name is Max Goof.
So what's Goofy's name? Goofy Goof?
Goofy. I don't know.
We need to know.
Goofy full name. Okay.
Goofy and Mrs. Donner.
Okay. It says here
Goofy got it on with Mrs. Donner.
his name is
Ooh.
GG Goofy Goof Goofus D Dog.
Wait,
What?
what? That's even worse than
There's
I
a
could
lot of them
imagine.
here. George C. Geef, Goofus D Dog. I don't know. here,
Geef,
man.
Goof, Guffus. All right.
He doesn't have a
Originally
name.
his name was Dippy Dog.
Okay, that's a diversion.
Yeah, but
Dippity Pig.
George G. Geef, dude. That's
Are there any cartoons that are really old where the dad was like an alcoholic?
Which dad? Goofy?
No, like a cartoon
Just in
like
general.
Goofy. You know, instead of being stupid and like, I guess Homer kind of maybe drank, right? He drank beers. But like your dad, he's always got a beer in his hand in the show. Always has a beer in his hand.
I tried to find a video here or an image of Foghorn Leghorn drinking, but I can't. You know that giant rooster?
Yeah.
No. I don't think there's alcohol in children's cartoons. So.
That makes sense. But
Oh man. All right. You guys watch Channel 5 News?
here and there.
That's
No.
Andrew Callahan's Channel 5 News. Anyways, he's got a new video out today, but he's been releasing little trailer clips of it all week. This guy named Davis Clarke. And Davis Clarke is the first time in a long time where it feels like the internet made someone who's a genuinely good person famous. Like this guy, he's like a defender of corporations. He doesn't go to work, he gets to work.
In the commute.
We don't have to go to work on Monday. We get to go to work on Monday.
Get it, baby, let's go.
Let's go. Let the heavy hitters know.
Can you dance?
Dude,
What do you-
he's a Giga Chad.
But do you think he's real?
100%.
Like,
This guy means it.
There's a
Well, that's
video.
the question.
There's like a video in here, or a part of this
He's
where
AI.
He's
he-
AI.
he shits himself like running a marathon, and you can see all the shit running down his leg, and he's still positive and happy, even though he shit himself. So,
That's incredible.
Be like, you're watching some wild stuff, dude.
Yeah, how do you find this
is,
guy?
yeah.
Oh, one of our mutual acquaintances has been sending me a lot of these videos.
You know, Sketch. I feel like that's the similar thing where you made someone good,
Yes, brother.
famous. Yeah.
God.
Sketch.
Sketch, yeah, he's genuinely funny. I think he does
he's
a
a
really
real
good
one.
job at not being like political funny, you know?
Sure,
No side, even though you know he's got a side, you know?
but he's not like kind of maybe like some of the other streamers that it's like the clout game. Like he's kind of like eats macaroni and cheese that his mom made type vibe, you know, and that vibe is a much softer vibe than like, you know, barking in your face here like Speed.
Like, how old do you think he is?
22
I think he's 27 or 28.
sketches.
Yeah.
He's just
No
putting
way.
on a bit. This is just his bit, huh?
Yeah, it's a total character. He's good at it, though. But I watched him on Theo Von. He seems like he's genuinely afraid to go to the optometrist. So he's
Well,
like,
his eyes, he doesn't look like he has glasses that are severe.
I mean, the
They're
optometrists only
definitely-
make your vision worse. So
okay.
They're going to convince you, you know, you want the glaucoma test? You want me to puff your eyeball? You want the
look and research myopia and see how that develops. It's all
No
because you're
shot.
just looking through the lens that's like not natural. So your eyes muscle just eventually stops functioning as it should, and actually like understanding how to like contract. So it's just twitching,
You're talking science
not
here,
able
dude.
to.
Nobody knows what
Yeah,
myopia
it just
is.
keeps looking blurrier and blurrier because your eyes aren't like actually using the muscles they should be.
For the doofuses of the podcast, myopia is nearsightedness. So
that was
it's,
that was the official term.
when
I
you
didn't know
keep-
what it was.
It's when you can only see real close, not very far. But
That's like the most common I mean, think about like in terms of like the optometrist. What other kind of like medical thing or person you see to get help has all those products for sale? That's like designer shit.
Well, it's because
Is it a scam or is
yeah,
that
it's a
actual
scam. The
healthcare?
same
It's a
company
scam.
that owns iMed,
Yeah.
which is the insurance, owns Ray-Bans and owns RX Optical.
Well, that's Luxottica. Luxottica owns a ton of brands. Like you would be
And
shocked.
they
It's
leaked,
like
they leaked my
Procter &
data
Gamble.
last year as well.
That's a classic.
I got an alert on that one. I was wondering what the hell that was, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can be your own eye doctor if you just get like the thing, measure the distance that you can see comfortably at. You can do all that shit yourself. You don't need them to put you in this room, make it all dark, unnatural kind of like situation, or dilate your eyes.
I mean,
It's just
I like
crazy
to go into the eye doctor to get like my main set of glasses, but I'll make them like print off the prescription and get like sunglasses online, because you can get like sunglasses online for $120 prescription with like the good lenses. So
Yeah, it costs them $2 to make.
Well,
you pay 200.
You're
Pretty
not
sweet
paying.
deal.
Like my glasses these are like $550 after insurance, which is crazy. But I'm fucking blind, and I care about being able to see. So, but like you're not paying just for the glasses. You're paying for their storefront. You're paying for their employees. You're paying to be able to replace your glasses for like $30. You're paying for all that. Yeah. It's worth it in a way, but it shouldn't be. It should cost maybe
It's killer.
40% less than it does.
Eye and dental insurance is a scam. It fucks up both
It
of their
is.
kind of businesses. It's really stupid.
I mean, all insurance is a scam, but I feel like dental's mostly worth it because like it's $70 every 6 months, and like you're paying about that over the year, so you're really just kind of paying.
The way I look at health insurance, it's disaster insurance. You know, it's not going to save you like little bits of money. It saves you maybe some off like, but it's more of that disaster insurance that if you have a big accident that costs you $100,000, it caps your expense at whatever your deductible is, and then you'll have copays and stuff, but you can negotiate way farther down. So that's really the benefit, I think, of health insurance. It's
Isn't
not so
that
much
great that you have to negotiate in America? You have to
it's the
call
best
and beg.
we got. It's like it's just so you don't get ruined is what the insurance is really
Yeah, but
about.
wouldn't it be better if you just didn't get ruined?
You can just defer medical payments and definitely be like, yeah, I can pay like $10 this month. That's all I can afford. What are they get?
People say
send you the
Canada's
collection
healthcare
and
sucks,
shit.
dude, but you can get anything you want done there. You might have to wait a couple months, but like you do in America. Okay.
Yeah, it takes the same amount of time.
Yeah, but it's free there. Like
So-
I would pay 5% of my income to have completely free medical care. Like I don't know why you wouldn't, unless you never go to the doctor, and that is a lot of people that just never go. But they never go because they're afraid of it bankrupting them.
Sure. I actually went to the doctor today.
Nice, dude.
Oh shit.
I went, and we talked about this before. Well, let me back up. So I did have LASIK last year, just because we were talking about eyes, and usually I'd be fairly anxious for a procedure like that. And I asked them, I said, "You're going to give me something, right?" And they gave me a Valium, and I was so chill. I was laying on the machine; it like slices your eyeballs open, just super chill. And then you go black. You don't see, it's black, and then it smells like burning hair, and then you're done. But I was super chill for it. So remember we were talking about, I was like, when I fly, sometimes I will have a panic attack, and I'm like, screw this, dude. Like they make medication for situations like that. So I went to the doctor, and I was like, I know, this is kind of weird that I'm gonna ask this, but you gonna give me something for the plane ride? Because
You did though, right? That's pretty common,
Yeah.
man.
gave me
What'd you
medicine.
get?
I just
You
never.
get abuse bars. What'd you get?
Well, he gave me two things. He gave me something that was like an hour before to take it. Maybe that'll be enough. But then he gave me Ativan, which is like a benzo.
Yeah, my sister's girlfriend has that. He's always
Yeah.
offering anytime anyone's kind of anxious. Hey, you need an Ativan?
Yeah, I'm not
for?
out here to abuse it. I just thought
No.
this is actually
Yeah.
what this is meant for, and I never really even considered sort of. I'm always like felt against pharmaceuticals, right? But I'm like, hey man, I took that Valium and it totally chilled me out when my eyeballs were getting slashed. This is perfect for a plane ride where I get a little nervous.
Yeah. The side effect for me though that is just it makes you sweaty. I don't like that.
Ooh, like your butt.
No, like your whole body is sweaty.
Ooh,
Not
So
just
turbo butt sweat.
Yeah.
dang! I'm gonna have to take a shower when I get there. But
I'm
yeah,
planning on flying a lot though.
no, it's just for this
Yeah,
flight. 'cause
for a win.
I fly once or twice a year, and it's like anticipating having a panic attack really sucks, and then actually having a panic attack on the plane when you're like,
Yeah.
you're listening. What I do is
Worst place. Yeah.
I'm listening to like guided meditation, trying to just not feel like I'm having a panic attack, or just like focus. Yeah, guide, and I'm just miserable, flying through the sky.
You're
like
trapped, man.
I know it's
That's
like
probably
I'm not
it.
gonna die. Totally not gonna die on this
You're
plane right
safer
now.
in a plane than you are in a car, man.
That's what they say. But
Speaking
it
of
doesn't make
Nowadays,
planes,
sense.
yeah.
though, Boeing, huh? Boeing keeps killing its whistleblowers. I think that like
Fair. That's fair.
so Boeing just had their first like successful launch with the astronauts. This is the video right here.
I didn't realize they were making a spacecraft.
Their last two blew up. They have two astronauts on this yeah, it's called the Starliner.
What are the astronauts doing? Going to
They're going
the space
ISS.
station?
Yes.
Yeah, space station.
Why is Boeing
think
contracted to do that?
They want to
With, like,
eventually do like
SpaceX.
a commercial take whoever wants to pay as a trip to space, and it's like
What
sweet.
Boeing is.
I think so. I don't
Yeah,
really
they're,
know.
they're calling it the Starliner. It sounds like a cruise liner, so it's definitely intentional. It's going to be space tourism.
I'm never gonna do it. I
Space
like
autism.
You'd never have the money to do it anyway, Bill.
just hit me with a car instead
probably-
of sending me in a rocket up into space.
Dude, it's probably going to be like $150,000 ticket just to like hit the edge of space, like Bezos did with Shatner.
Are they gonna have like a return on profit for that? Like, think how much money they like funnel into all this like research and like actual materials to build the rockets.
I mean, as
and
long as they
test
can reuse them,
etc.
or not only SpaceX is reusing them. They just had a successful launch of their biggest rocket ever as well in the last week.
We'll
And,
finally see if space is real. If we get real. Well, I guess the people that have enough money, they're in the game. So don't
I
know if
think
we
a
can
little
trust
bit about what Boeing's rocket tells them is how to make weapons. You make a big old rocket like this. That's what they're training, really.
This
There's all the
launch
secret stuff you
thrusters.
don't know about.
This launch is all PR to hide the fact that they keep killing the whistleblowers.
Yeah, they're
Three
all
whistleblowers in the
they're
last
not
like 6
tested
months
right, so.
have died. That's crazy, and they're just getting away with it. Yeah,
It's like the in Mexico, the 37 presidential candidates.
True, that is.
Where'd they go through the last year?
that is insane.
Eh,
Imagine in America.
who's to say?
That was really funny.
Yeah.
Mexico just elected the first ever woman president, and she's Jewish, but like he said, "Thank you, Jesus, space, my husband, for being along for the ride or whatever." Right? But like right wing people are saying she said, "Thank you, Jesus," and she's not Jewish because she thanked Jesus.
Oh,
But
nice.
her husband's name is Jesus.
That's sweet.
Is it
It's
still
just
Presidente or is it like Presidenta?
El Presidente? I don't know, man.
El President.
Why is a computer
La
female?
Presidenta.
Why is it
When I
computer
went to-
Dora?
When I went to the Dominican, their beer is El Presidente, I'm pretty sure. So I drank a lot of El Presidentes. Dude, I got hammered the first night I was there, and like I was belligerent because you show up in the room and there was unlimited rum, a bottle of rum in my room, and I'm 25. I flew myself to the Dominican. Nobody's paying. I'm paying for it. You know what I mean? And I'm balling out, and so I'm pissed off. I'm on the beach, liquored up hard. And I go into the water, and it was a reef, and I like trip on the coral and like scrape my leg up a whole bunch.
Bleeding.
I went running down the beach, dude. Actually, this is a crazy story. And these guys were coming out. They asked me, what do you want? What do you want? I was off the property, and I went down to another resort down the beach a ways, and I went up and I got a drink there, and then I came out, and then a bunch of security came out and started talking to me. And they like were grabbing my arm, and I said, "Do not touch me, lawsuit." Again and again, like 30 times when they were trying to, there was more guys. There was 8 guys that worked for that resort that were like trying to, and I'm like, I'm going this way. My resort's this way. And they were following me. And then like I sat with them for 10 minutes, and then somebody eventually gave the all clear. And then I was going down the beach doing karate. because I was stoked that they let me go. I thought I was going to jail, literally. And I'm doing karate down the beach. I meet some more guys. I'm like, yeah, I'm going back to my resort. And they're like, yeah, you can get us beers. I'm like, yeah. So if I go back, I didn't get them beers, but I was getting a drink, and there was like a wedding, and these dudes were like, you can't be here. You can't get a drink here. And I was like,
Why not?
yeah, I can.
That is a crazy story.
You're a wedding crasher, dude.
Yeah.
But it was on the
That-
resort, so technically not.
Dude.
So like I'm bleeding because I dove onto the reef, and then I'm running down the beach to the point where the security like wants to detain me. And honestly, they'll put you in jail in the Dominican. Like you really don't want to be fucking around too much. So I was lucky.
They just saw you were bleeding. They thought you like maybe you fucked someone up. Maybe you need medical attention. But you're like, they're trying to put me in fucking jail, dude. I'm too drunk.
Well, I'm glad you
was-
survived.
Oh my gosh.
That's a sweet one, yeah.
All right. Why are we talking about Dave Portnoy?
So I was just thinking,
He's
you
a
know, I've
pizza
been
guy.
watching his pizza reviews, and I really respect the pizza review as a game, as a business. Really, Joey's World Tour is one of my favorite people, probably in the world. Top 100 people, Joey's World Tour is in that list.
Top 15.
I don't know that I can say that about Dave yet. I think he could get
You
top 100.
rank Dave Portnoy below Joey's World Tour?
Absolutely, as a food reviewer dedicated to the game.
What?
Character.
I mean, Portnoy did like 50 Connecticut pizza reviews in like a week.
All right, the work ethic on Portnoy is definitely off the charts, but the allure of Joey is that he's morbidly obese and only eats fast food, and it's
He's a
Joey's
one-man
World
army.
Tour. He never
Dave's
leaves.
got like a whole crew with him, to set them all up and do all that shit.
Never
he
leaves
probably
Sacramento.
built it, but
I think there's only like 2 billionaires I don't really hate, and I think Portnoy is one of them.
So
It's him and Mark
I'm gonna-
Cuban.
like, if I'm gonna give Dave Portnoy a rating on his scale for pizza, just as a person, I think I'm giving him. Ooh, it's tough.
8-1.
I was gonna go 7-9 on it.
7-9.
I don't know if I was gonna give him the 8. I was gonna go
Oh.
7-9.
Damn.
I could see the 8-1.
Well, if
Dan, where are
anybody
you at on Dave
doesn't know who
Portnoy?
he is. This guy invented
yeah,
Jenna
I
Marbles.
don't know enough about that guy.
He's the
I seen
founder.
a pizza review he did, and I was like, all right, that's not very interesting.
He's
I
the
mean, it's
founder of
just,
Barstool Sports.
Trying some places pizza and shooting the shit, and that's cool. But Joey takes it to another level. He's trying more than just pizza.
And he's slurping. Joey slurps hard, and
But
he makes like these noises that.
Joey's such a
He's an
slob.
eater. Dave's not an eater. I mean, look at him.
Right, it's one bite. One
one
bite.
bite.
Everyone knows the rules.
That's literally what he does.
I
one
feel like
bite.
he takes multiple bites though.
He does, but not like Joey. Joey pretends when he turns the camera off that it's gone. He grabs it and eats it. You know it. There's no way he's like.
Oh, he's a barstool guy.
He's the Barstool guy.
Yeah, he is
The
Barstool.
He
But-
invented Jenna Marbles, man. It's a big deal. Jenna
And
Marbles
Call Her
at one
Daddy.
point was her too.
Yeah.
But Jenna Marbles was like OG YouTube, one of the first fastest growing channels, and she just was a Barstool Sports model.
That's cool.
No,
Yeah, Portnoy's the man. You can't take that away from him for sure.
he's a cool guy. He's not cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool.
How is he not sick of pizza yet?
Dude, he's going hard right now too. It's every day they're posting. He's going on a Connecticut tour because that's supposed to be where all the New Haven is the pizza capital according to him. So he's like in heaven right now.
I heaven.
Dude, Connecticut is not known for its pizza.
According to Portnoy, it is.
Connecticut is not really known for anything, is it?
New Haven, Connecticut.
What about Hartford? Isn't Hartford
Well,
a bigger city?
I feel like I think of rich white hockey players
In Hartford. That's
in
where
Connecticut.
the WWE is based there.
What about the WNBA?
Okay, the WNBA on Ion, owned by Scripps. That's the company I work for. They're making Caitlin Clarke play too many games, right? It's like her team played like 3 or 4 more games than any other team, and it's just so they could have more games with her on air.
Wow.
Like-
Is she worth the squeeze? Are they squeezing her too hard, or are they actually getting a little juice out of it?
See, I think they are risking injuring her and losing their entire viewership. There's a bunch of other players that keep like attacking her and like like physically attacking. Yes,
on the court.
yes. But
Dang.
But the lesbians getting at it. Damn.
see, I told you, Kayla Clark's straight, and I don't think they like that.
Oh,
Yeah, but
traitor. Yeah.
I think she's finally won some games. You know,
Can
So
she
she's
dunk?
got to be getting paid more because she's playing more, right?
she's taller than I am. Look at that.
She's 6 foot.
Yeah. What is the she's on the Indiana Fever. What a terrible name.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
They're
Having a fever, I don't know.
all of their okay. She's in the second.
Fever?
She's in the second worst team of the Eastern.
They're showing her that
Conference.
she actually maybe kind of sucks.
They're 2-0. No, she doesn't suck, dude. Her team sucks. They
Oh,
first
dang,
draft picked her because they were the worst team.
Wow.
I think they're
too
gonna fire
bad.
her coach. Like her coach isn't really defending her. And her coach was talking about calling technical fouls on her own player during practice.
So she didn't have a choice of like, yeah, team kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, she got drafted to the worst team in all of the WNBA.
Wow.
Damn.
It's like she had so much shine and they just took a shit on it.
I think, I mean, her first year may not be good, but going forward, it'll be once they fire her coach and all that.
So she just bangs jumpers the whole game.
Did you not see that ad, man, where she was just slamming threes?
Was it a Gatorade ad?
Yeah, I think so.
I just guessed.
Gatorade #1, Powerade 0.
Do you think Gatorade powder is made in China?
What?
I don't know. It's just a bunch of powder. How do you get Gatorade powder? Sugar?
Where's her most Gator? Yeah. I mean, Gatorade is
What's
is
up,
Gatorade really though?
Powder? Sugar?
It's not though, right?
It's like Jello without the gelatin powder in there.
Ooh. Citric acid, I'm pretty sure. Because when you ever try just Gatorade powder, it's kind of sour, and I feel like that's from citric acid.
Why is this the only video I could find for this?
All right, so Caitlin Clarke in this Gatorade commercial. Let's see what we got here. So she's out here banging threes.
just over and over again, man.
I mean, is anyone
Another
surprised
night.
here? I thought that's what she just does.
I was impressed they got that many in a row. You know,
Dude, this is AI.
She's going to Harlem, doing the Globetrotter shit.
she's just that good. And like the best thing is she shoots from like way behind the 3-point line. Like she's shooting man 3-pointers.
Dang.
Yeah, but
She's a beast.
yeah, she's pretty good. But it's a WNBA. Nobody watches it. They're like really happy they got 1.5 million viewers, which is nothing for sports. So
Oh,
I gotta start somewhere.
something else I wanted to advocate for. So we talked about me going to the doctor and getting pills if you need them. You know what I mean? So the second thing was I also got a blood test because we need,
Yeah,
your boy's getting older and we got to test the testosterone levels. So
you have to ask for that.
oh, I got it. I got the test.
That's
You
not
don't need
part of the
doctor
regular.
permission. You can just go to any blood draw facility, and then you probably have to pay, but insurance might cover it. Just depends.
What are your numbers, Bill?
Well, I we'll tell them next week because I just had the phlebotomist insert the needle in my vein today.
How'd that go? They do a good job. They
She
breeze
did
you
a
up?
really good job. I was like I was nervous a little bit, and I was
Yeah.
I was chatty because I was nervous, and so, but it was actually, I was like, oh my gosh, it didn't even feel like anything, and I didn't even give a shit.
Feels
Filled
a
like
little
5
pinch.
vials.
5 vials?
Yeah.
I think the most I've
Went
ever got was like
insane.
3. That's a lot of blood, dude.
But I think I want to advocate for people out there to go get their blood work done because that's some of the best data you can get on your body and your health. Dude, that's incredible that we can get a blood test done and see numbers about our levels of stuff. 100 years ago, people aren't getting that kind of data.
Dude, you can get it in the app now. They send it to you before your doctor looks at it.
Oh, sure. Yep. I do have the
The old MyChart app.
My Chart. Yeah. It's pretty sick.
Like I think most Michigan hospitals use that. Your numbers are good. That's good, man.
Well, we don't know yet.
Your regular,
I have yet to
your
get 'em back.
your did you get your regular blood drawn, or you only get it drawn to check your testosterone?
Oh, I got it. It's a panel.
Okay.
So, but go and test your test, boys. If you're out there and I don't know what the symptoms are, you're tired, maybe your test is low. Take care of yourself, man.
Okay, are you going to actually take it though if you're a little low?
No, I'll probably adjust like diet. I don't think I'm gonna be low,
Yeah,
honestly.
raw eggs, lift some weights, get some sunlight.
Dude,
I think my
egg
test
prices
is
are up.
really-
You guys see that shit, man? They're killing all the birds because they got the bird flu.
It's like
Ooh.
gas. I just either way, I'm gonna get what I need. So
Gas prices
I don't pay attention.
are below $3 in like 5 states for the first time in several years right now. They're actually going down quite a bit because the United States has become #1 producer of oil, actually causing OPEC to cut production by like 1.7 million barrels to kind of.
This is good news.
Yeah, it's really good news, but Joe Biden did it, so people don't care.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I always wondered, did we ever get follow up on the Russia pipeline thing? Wasn't that like a
Nord Stream?
oil thing?
Nord Stream 2?
Yeah.
I think they the last thing was like they kind of like sabotage their own thing, right? Hasn't been anything
Ooh.
about that in a long time. But I
just think
saw
that's funny.
that some Russian gas company said it's going to take 10 years to recoup their lost profits from the sanctions from them attacking Ukraine.
Would you say that Russians are white?
Yeah, what? Except for
Russians
the
are
Asian
white.
ones. There's a province in central Russia that's kind of Asians.
Are they Asian because their eyes are
Tibet.
kind of different?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so
I
that
mean,
is the
like
distinction.
they're like it's like Mongolians are Asian. Like the people that live a little north of Mongolia. In the
They're pretty
central part
white.
of Russia, there's a province that's like super cold all the time, and it's like they're kind of like the old Eskimos. Inuits.
The thing about India is, and actually an Indian told me this.
There's nothing. I didn't say anything about India.
Well, I was
Going around the
moving.
globe.
I was moving south there.
What?
That there's 3 colors of Indians. There's light Indians, there's medium Indians, and there's dark Indians. You ever see a super dark Indian? Dude, they look like Nigeria dark.
It's a caste system. Yeah, like they have like state sanctioned racism there.
Are
it's-
the darker ones the worser ones?
It's a weird, yes. But it's a weird thing. Like
just
in America, like there's situations where, like, there's a lot of Indian people in tech companies. and,
Yeah.
like, they are like not hiring people because they're caste in America, which is fucked up. 'Cause,
They're
like,
cast in America. What do you mean?
do you know what the caste system is? Like an untouchable and all that stuff.
I know, and I have an idea of a caste system, but what do you mean they're cast in America?
They're if regardless of where you live, you still you come from a caste. You know.
Am I in the white cast? Is that
No,
what it is?
no, it's like a rank. It's like a rank of the entire country.
What's my rank?
You're not Indian, man.
Oh, it's only for Indians.
Okay, let's look this Indian caste system up. Okay,
Priest class.
caste system in India. Here we go, man.
Shaman class.
Where's the
Felix in the
ranks?
shaman class.
Where's the ranks?
Ooh.
He's a shaman descendant.
I don't even know where to find. Okay, nope. Where are the untouchables? Yeah,
Oh,
this
tribal
is,
people.
This is the lowest stratum of the castes in the Indian subcontinent.
At least that picture, they're not that dark. Look up really dark Indian. I think that's what I'm most interested in.
What do you
Is the
mean?
darkest Indians.
Yeah, I don't think the color is completely based on the caste, because I think people from like Bombay are darker skin because it's just like a more sunny area. Like I'm not googling Indian.
Yeah, dark Indian. Yeah, the darkest Indian.
The darkest.
Darkest Indian.
Oh my god! No, oh my god! They're like almost purple. That's pretty cool, dude.
Right. They're super dark. It's
That's-
almost, yeah, a little bit Papua New Guinea, maybe.
That's pretty cool. But it's still fucked up that they have a caste system, because like it's like even though they're not white, they're still racist against themselves.
Sure.
They found a new way to divide it, like the Spanish have. Like, Spanish people consider themselves white, even though a lot of people wouldn't.
So if let's say in America, do fat people feel like they are in a lower caste than not fat people?
They should. We should.
I think like a biggest thing is like people that are considered white trash, or maybe like ICP fans.
Juggalos.
Ooh,
Probably lower caste system.
You think
Lower
juggalos? The
Standard
juggalos
people
are
would
the
rate.
untouchables of America.
Might just be, yeah.
Fam.
dang. Is that Baja
Dang.
Blast?
Yeah. Yes, man.
Oh my gosh.
Caffeine free.
No, it's not caffeine free.
What else we got?
Full caffeine. Let's name ourselves dragons, I guess. I don't know,
Okay.
man.
This one I don't really know either, but so I was thinking we can call ourselves the Dragons, because that's Dragon Drop Podcast. So we can anoint ourselves as dragon, right? We are the dragons, and it's like it's a ranking really that we are the dragons.
Are we gonna follow traditional World of Warcraft dragon color naming structure?
I think that was more than I read into it, but if it makes sense,
For example, a black dragon, has ends with ROC or IAN. A red dragon ends with Straza. Blue dragons have GOS.
goss.
Yes, like Calicos, or a lot of Malagos. Those are blue dragons.
Ooh, I like that.
Green dragons end with SA, like Ysera.
But here's the thing. I don't need a different name because we are all dragons. We're not different dragons. We are ranking dragon. Like we've come up from the bottom and now we are it's like doctor in America. Like people become a doctor. We are
We are
dragon.
DR dragon. Yeah, I like that.
DR short for dragon. If you had to identify with one of the 5 dragon flights, what would it be, Bill? Bronze, emerald. What is red? There's red, bronze, emerald,
Ruby.
black, ruby. Yes, and blue.
Ooh, might
Blue-
be Ruby.
Blue's magic, bronze is time, red, ruby's life, black is earth, and blue's magic.
I think I lean towards time.
So now's Dormu.
I don't know what any of it means, but I feel like of those sort of like zodiac signs, it almost feels like that's the one that feels most close to me is time, maybe. It feels like Heimerdinger. Like when I first saw League of Legends, I wanted to play Heimerdinger. Same kind of feeling.
Heim main. Heimy main.
Fucking turrets, dude. Heimerdinger, he was in that anime, or what's not anime, Arcane. You watch Arcane?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
I
watch
thought
Arcane?
about watching it, but
It's good, man.
I couldn't do it.
It's good.
I quit all League.
It's essentially the backstory of
forever.
Jinx and Caitlyn, as well as Jace. So,
Is there a kissing scene?
I can
Do
tell
they
you,
have a 2-minute kiss?
Caitlyn would like to kiss Jace.
Okay.
I don't remember if there is. It also has Echo in it, and
Twisted Fate.
Singed. No, Twisted Fate's not in it. But
Damn.
it's pretty good. It's a good animation.
Nice.
You learn the origin of what's his name, Warwick. So, all right,
So
that's
what
dragons.
I mean, we can give Ed a little couple more minutes of shine. What did we think of Ed? Because this will tell him if we actually listen to the episode afterwards. Because we talk about him at the very end.
I would love to hear why he chose to write in first person like that. When he says you reach forward rather than so and so character reaches forward. What does he think?
Prose. I mean, it's kind of probably more interesting than the standard writing style. You gotta give him credit for trying something different.
I think it's worse. I think that's
What
kind
other
of
stuff you read, though?
generally like only fan fiction's written like that, like stuff that's written by children.
But he's like giving the perspective of like the inner, individuals, kind of like monologue in a way.
Yeah, but then you have what's called an what's it called an untrustworthy narrator. What's the phrase? An unreliable narrator. When it's an objective third person narrator, you can tell like when the narrator says it, it's true. But like if the character's thinking it, doesn't necessarily make it true. That's completely different for the story.
Yeah, but that's good prose in my opinion because you don't really, if you understand the character and learn them through reading you kind of understand like how they're portraying things or thinking about things is biased towards themselves. So I think that's cool shit.
I mean, I think that since he hasn't chosen a rank for the character, he hasn't thought about the character. Like, how far can you get in the book without with a military character without having
I
chosen?
think he's got like a couple hundred
military
pages.
Yeah, hundreds of pages without knowing if you're like writing about a corporal or a captain.
I think
There's
Choke was written in
context.
first person. No,
What's Choke?
was Choke Chuck Palahniuk or whatever?
Palahniuk?
Palahniuk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Choke?
I have no idea, dude.
Okay.
I haven't read a book since The Martian. Okay, it's been a little while.
The one with Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, yes, he ate all the potato. No, that's a different movie. Yeah, where they got to save Matt Damon. Donald Glover has to save Matt Damon off Mars.
Okay.
Pretty good movie. What? Okay, this is after Fight Club. Oh, there's a movie.
Yeah.
Choke.
So
Sorry.
I mean,
Yep.
2008.
Great.
And so I mean, Ed's book could become a movie, and that's not what I was suggesting. I had said, Ed, could you see me playing the main character in the movie?
We will
Bejeweled film.
Make that movie. I mean, I'm
and
looking
Dan's
forward to
my
it
girlfriend that
being
I
finished,
kill,
but
or he kills himself because I'm so horrible, or something.
he's got to figure out character motivations and all that stuff, man. It can't just be typical PTSD story. There needs to
I think
be
what
more
would be
than that.
cool is
You
if
don't know
like,
how in depth it goes, dude.
It's I do. He doesn't even have a rank for the character. Like, what do you mean? It's not in depth at all.
he does have a kissing scene though.
Yes, he does have a kissing scene.
I liked that. It was very nice when he read it. It was kind of like
Yeah.
appearing into his mind, as if he could, how he sees it, because what he said at the end was, we barely kissed, but it was still a kiss.
I mean, if I had to play D&D, I would like for him to be the DM solely off his little getting close to the mic and talking thing. He sounds like he's good at it. It's like as the DM, you have to voice all the characters.
I wanted more when he did that.
You left me wanting more.
Well, we should ask some more D&D questions.
Yeah, we'll have to have Ed back here maybe in 6 months or so, because I think the guests are lining right up at this point.
Yeah, he needs the self-promotion for his book. He needs the exposure. Help him out.
True. He posted
Least
on
we can do.
Amazon. We can do a link in the bio or link in the chat or whatever, and then people can click and go buy Ed's book.
By it's a future war book. He
Future
didn't
War
say
book.
what year it was based in.
And let's be honest, you don't buy the book to read it. You buy the book to have it.
Yeah, but when
Because
you do that,
when
you
it's
have a
around-
book on your Amazon that you're never going to read, and you just have to keep looking at it.
It's not a book.
Okay.
I will say that I bought actual dental tools off of Amazon. So like the ones you get your teeth scraped with, because I noticed I just scheduled a checkup today, or just a cleaning, but my dentist left me. Well, she couldn't do it anymore or whatever. But I haven't been to the dentist, so I'm like, I'm gonna buy my own little scraper because they, right on your bottom teeth there, you get that tartar going. I can't deal with this. I got my own dental tools. I'm gonna be scraping my own teeth.
Don't do
Yeah, it's
much
too
on
easy.
your own,
Taking
man.
care of yourself, dude. Better than getting it cleaned by someone else who's gonna wreck your gums.
I mean, I
Be
don't
more
mind going to the dentist, man.
conscientious.
The only thing I don't like about the dentist is like when the hygienist is trying to sell you shit.
Ooh,
What?
I've got
What did I try to sell you?
At my dentist, they're like, "Oh, you got to buy this brand of water pick," Like,
Oh, really?
fuck you, man.
Dang.
I hate like that when they try to do the X-ray stuff because they put that thing in your mouth and it's like so hard. They're like, bite down on it. You're like,
It takes
sure,
like a
yeah, I'm
minute.
actually gonna.
It
Yeah,
tastes
but
like
that shit
shit.
hurts. That
It
shit
takes like a
hurts
minute.
my mouth.
Oh, do you have sensitive teeth?
No, it's because it like hit the way it like hits my gum, like the palate of my mouth and shit. That's not cool.
I think you only do it once a year, though, right? Like it's every other. If you do every 6 months, it's
Traumatizing.
once a year.
Yeah.
When I had braces,
It's unnecessary, pretty much.
in middle school, they wouldn't take them off because my parents didn't like pay off the balance. So I had braces an extra like year because they held me captive for the money that my parents
You
owed
didn't
them.
just take them off yourself, dude. I did that
Can't-
shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they have to like grind the glue and stuff. Like, yeah, you can't.
you
Well,
just
you
scrape it
probably
off
could rip them
yourself.
off, but
Would you get like a nice spoon and just
My God, dude. There's no way.
yeah.
you
You're
gotta,
joking,
you gotta,
right
just
there.
gotta take care of yourself. You
No
gotta,
way.
lean so hard on these medical professionals.
Do you still
True.
have to wear a retainer?
My teeth definitely shifted because I lost my retainer and tell my dad, hey, lost my retainer, and it's basically like he forgot or didn't give a shit, and so that was the end of it, and my teeth kind of moved back. So
Damn, I never got to have braces because I feel like it's because my parents only cared about the daughters getting braces.
Ooh.
And,
I've never noticed your teeth being
yeah, they're fine, but they could be better, right? I mean,
sure.
they're not.
Never
They're
seen you
not.
smile.
They're not like okay. They're not
Oh.
like they're not perfectly straight like anybody who's had braces. But at the same time, when you have like perfectly straight teeth, it just looks fake.
Yeah, you need that tooth in the middle, right underneath your nose.
Like Tommy Cruise. Apparently, there's like an AI
could get
Tom Cruise
invisible.
video going out right now where he's like promoting a fake documentary at Sundance. He just says, "I'm Tom Cruise, the actor." Yeah, but that's happening. AI is getting too good.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is the guy with, it's like when you look at somebody's face, they should have two teeth in the front, your front two teeth, right? It's not a front one tooth, it's a front two teeth. Tom Cruise has got the front one tooth. And I don't know how to feel about that.
You don't have to
So-
feel about it.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's a front one tooth. It's like directly lined up. He's so symmetrical. Like he has such a handsome face, but then God did him like that?
He doesn't even need this tooth. Like you just take that one out and be fine.
Poor
But, yeah.
guy.
He's a handsome guy though.
That's why they don't pay him as much. He doesn't have the nice teeth.
No, they pay him a little too much, man.
He does his own stunts.
Okay,
Hangs off a plane.
all right, man.
He rides a motorcycle off a cliff.
Yep.
Tom Cruise.
And he's got no relationship with his children, and he's like
He-
rank 1 Scientologist.
Do you think he's still like how do I put this? Ejaculating frequently?
He's watching people jerk off in the bushes at the park, and he's telling them, continue.
You think Eyes Wide
Keep
Shut was
going.
actually a documentary? You guys haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen that one, but I heard that's a movie.
It's one of Stanley Kubrick's last movies. I think it might be his last.
Yeah, Kubrick apparently put a lot of shit in his movies.
Yeah, like that movie where he shot the moon landing.
All right. Well, if you guys made it this far, we know you liked the pod. So if you do us a favor, just hit the like button, comment something, tell us what's your bully's name, and just vent it, let it go. It's like when you light a little Chinese thing and then that's like letting it go into the ether, like you let go, like, I miss my mom so much. She's, why did she have to die? And then you light the thing and it goes up and then that's supposed to like release some of your energy. It's the same thing. You guys listen to the pod, you like it enough to stay, and just go down below and release your bully's name into our chat, and that helps relieve you of the, the pain and suffering that they caused you. And, that never goes away. And I know that. I don't know if that's the end of the pod or not, but
Not yet, dude. I'm gonna get real bummery real quick. Okay, right, here we go, dude. Here we go.
what is it?
Our God damn it. Our family dog passed away a couple days ago. Jake. He was like 17. But
Oh my gosh.
half my
So
life, man.
no.
Rest in peace, Jake.
He's a good pupper?
Oh, the best.
Aw.
Thanks for
When you-
watching. All right. See you later.